Hey guys, what's going on? Kshmuck here. So this is going to be my first video in a very long time on this channel. It's been about a year, 2 years since I posted this to this channel, and I'm excited to finally be back and making YouTube videos on this channel. So apologies in advance for the gameplay. It's not the best gameplay. I was not all there when I was playing, so just try to look at the gunplay and a few things there. So I try to get as much as I could of the new mechanics and some of the old mechanics that they've modified and stuff like that for the new game. So hope you guys get to see that and really realize what the game's coming out to be. And also wanted to apologize for me not posting. I'll have a secondary video coming up very soon about where I've been and why I haven't been posting my channel recently and for like the past year and a half. So that will be coming soon as well, right behind this video. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, support is much appreciated, so make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also like the video if you enjoyed it. The bell notification, if you guys do want to get notified every time I post a video on the channel, hit the bell notification. It will send you a notification on your phone or laptop or what have you, wherever you watch YouTube. It'll send you a nice little notification to let you know when I posted a video. Make sure to comment down below what you guys think of me coming back to the channel. I'm excited to be back, and I would love to hear some feedback on what I could do for video editing and different things like that. So make sure to just comment down below. I'll try to get back to all the comments. I'm pretty good at that. So yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Alright guys, so on to the first topic of the video. It's going to be weapons. So I got a little bit of gameplay with most of the weapons that were in the 2v2 alpha, and I had a lot of fun playing with them. It's just they play a lot differently in this game compared to other Call of Duties. So let me just delve into that a little bit deeper. Your weapon attachments in past Call of Duties have affected your guns a little bit, just a little bit, like very scarcely. And now your weapon attachments have a very, very drastic impact on your gameplay and the gunplay when you attach it onto a gun. So attachments are going to be huge. There is a bunch of attachments, more than we've ever seen in any other Call of Duty. It's just there's large, small, regular size suppressors, different types of muzzle brakes and compensators. It's awesome. I'm actually happy that Call of Duty is finally taking advantage of the realism aspect and bringing a lot more attachments to the game and making the game just, I guess, have a lot more playtime compared to the past few Call of Duty. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be awesome. Now that takes us into the weapon gunplay, and weapon gunplay it's good. It's the weapons play a little bit different. So the new way that guns play is going to be a little bit higher recoil and more geared towards a more realistic aspect. Past Call of Duties, you've been able to hop in and play your heart's content out and play pretty good with any type of gun due to the recoil being low and it being easy to control. Not the case for this Call of Duty. This new Call of Duty is going to have a significant increase on your gun recoil, and it's really going to change up the game a good amount. It's not going to be a game you can just hop in and play like a god your first few games. So it gets hard. I really noticed this with the AK-47 out of all the guns. So the AK-47 compared to past Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 2, 3, and regular Modern Warfare, and even the Modern Warfare Remastered, you're able to hop in, use the AK, and it's pretty easy. The new one, not the case. The gun kicks around a good amount, and it has some significant recoil. If you don't know the recoil pattern, it's definitely going to kick around a lot. I was playing on console, and it kicks around a good amount on console, and it's kind of hard to control with a controller. So keep your eyes out on that. That's going to be a little bit of something that's going to throw in a little different aspect of gameplay, but I think it's going to overall make the game a lot more realistic and a lot more rewarding to play. So that takes us into Head Punch. So Head Punch kind of goes into that as well. When you get shot, They've had it in past Call of Duties. They call it flinch. CS:GO players will know it as head punch. You get when you're aiming down sights at a target and someone shoots you, your sight's gonna bounce, but it used to be only a minuscule bounce. Now it is a pretty significant bounce. It bounces up to the right, left, or in the center. It's pretty. It's random. It's really honestly random. You get shot, it's most likely gonna bounce up, and you're gonna have to try and recover from that. So it's really gonna change the aspect of the gameplay when you are picking who you're shooting and whether or not you're gonna make the shot first. It's really going to change that, and it's really going to make that an important moment for your gameplay. So that's something that is a little bit more, that's something that's been a little bit vamped up since the last Call of Duties, but I'm excited for it to be in the game. I think it will allow for a lot more strategic gameplay as opposed to just a run and gun gameplay type that past Call of Duties have really invoked. So that's going to be an awesome thing. Now on to weapon movement. Weapon movement's a lot different than in past Call of Duties. It's going to change depending on what weapon you use. SMGs, you're going to run significantly faster with. ARs, you're not going to run as fast as this SMG, but you're going to run pretty fast. With your LMGs, I really noticed that you have a significant mobility decrease when you're using those. So make sure to keep your eyes out on that, you guys. That's going to be a huge game changer when it comes down to gameplay in the full game. So make sure to keep your eyes out for that. It's going to make you choose whether or not you want to use an LMG on certain maps or certain game modes. Now on to the overall topic of movement. Sprinting and running is now two separate things. Past Call of Duties, you've had a sprint button and that's about it. New Call of Duty, you're going to have the new Modern Warfare game anyways, you're going to have sprinting and running. So running is going to be your average sprint that you've seen in past Call of Duties. It's fast, it's not super fast. And then there's the new sprinting capability. You can see me using this in multiple pieces of gameplay throughout the background. And it's a game changer, honestly. It changes the game totally. I mean, when I was playing the 2v2 game mode, the gameplay changes because you can either run straight down the middle fast, you can run to a vantage point faster than another person with the sprint capability. It changes up the gameplay. It makes it a little bit more fast paced, which I am a fan of. It definitely doesn't keep things slow. Now, that taking us into sliding. Sliding is changed as well. Sliding is not your Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 slide where you can slide and you go on for forever. Sliding is going to be more of a slide stop now. It's not so much of a movement thing. It's more of, okay, I need to get behind cover and get low. You hold your crouch button and it slides you, but it makes you stop. So you can slide into cover and stop and do all that stuff. I think that's going to really honestly, I think the sliding to the stop is going to change a lot of gameplay. And I think that that's going to overall make the gameplay a lot more realistic, if you will. It's going to change the gameplay to a whole different aspect. And I'm excited to see what that does for the Call of Duty community. Now, on to drop shotting. Drop shotting, you guys have probably done it in past Call of Duties, and it works. It used to anyways. Now you're going to have to really look into it and see if it really will work. I noticed that it's not as effective. Over the past few Call of Duties, I've noticed that it's kind of been on a gradual decline into not being really feasible to drop shot. So I don't think that drop shotting is going to be as effective in the new Call of Duty as it was in past Call of Duties. So you guys may want to check out a little bit different tactics when it comes to a head-to-head gunfight. You might need to take in some of the new movement or maybe just use an older movement. You can check it out. So that is going to be up to you guys and to your opinion whether or not it is truly dead. Now, on to new mechanics and returning features. So, returning features is corner peeking is back, and it's a little bit different. I didn't get a whole lot of gameplay with it, but overall, it looked like it was pretty good compared to past Call of Duties. And it looks smooth. Gameplay is amazing and smooth on this game, so I'm definitely excited to see really honestly how effective it is. It can really help out if you use it, but I didn't really use it a whole lot, never have in the past Call of Duty, so really excited to see how that will actually change a little bit of gameplay. So there's a new mechanic, and it is the mounting feature. Mounting feature is going to be something you could do with both LMGs, SMGs, and ARs. So you're able to brace your gun in your hand and make it more stable than it is without. So I think that's going to change up a lot of gameplay tactics for holding down a hallway, or really holding down any choke point. You could really focus on it and have the least amount of recoil to gun down your enemies. I think that's going to be an awesome aspect to the game, and I'm excited to see how that plays out in the larger scale maps, also the small maps or medium scale maps. Honestly, I think it's going to be a great aspect to the game, and I'm really hoping that they hold on to this for future Call of Duties. But anyways, guys, my overall review of the 2v2 alpha is that the game looks pretty solid. I am not a huge Call of Duty fan by any means. I am a Call of Duty Zombies fan, definitely, but not super into the multiplayer. This multiplayer experience really honestly came to me as a shock. It does not play like a Call of Duty, and I realized that it plays more like a Battlefield, and I've heard people say that, and I can't agree more myself. So coming from a Battlefield standpoint of someone that's played Battlefield for most of the time they've been playing video games online, so it plays like a Battlefield, and I am really excited to see how the game turns out when it fully gets released in September. So I am excited to see how the game turns out, and I cannot wait to get some gameplay with it. So if you guys did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification if you guys want to get notified every time I post a video, because that's going to be probably 1 to 2 times a month. But just to start, I'm going to start posting some more videos. I'm going to do more of a video game related, but more on the tech side as well. I figured that a lot of people do tech reviews, but they do it on more of the expensive stuff. So I'm going to do it more for the budget side of things, because I love budgeting and I love being on a budget. So yeah, just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.